Alright, I already know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Isaac, how could you hate the Lee-Enfield? I'm going to type in an angry comment on my school Chromebook, then put it in the wrong slot, but I guarantee you'll agree with me by the end of this video. Also, let me know if you guys are liking this style of content. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers doing it, and I thought I would hop on the bandwagon. But first, let's talk about the things I like about the rifle, because I think that is important for getting the full context of what I'm talking about. So instead of our soldiers sitting playing with sand and sticks, the British decided to give an amazing rifle to the Canadians and the British Army. And the soldiers really must have liked it because it was fought in World War I and World War II, and we have tons of different models from tons of different wars, from the number 1 all the way to the number 5s. And you know what? I think there's something to be said about us sticking with the same rifle and just upgrading it over time as opposed to replacing it with something else. I mean, the thing has 10 rounds and it has a removable magazine where most bolt actions had 5. That is a force to be reckoned with. That's fantastic. I mean, this thing was literally the fastest bolt action during its time. Had nice open sights, the round was powerful, you could still hunt with it too. I bet the soldiers praised these things. Alright, time for the things I hate about it. I'll let the clip speak for itself. Okay, Lee-Enfield. Oh, hey, this one looks nice. Well, let's read this thing here. Okay, early military side, you have property marks, average proceed, condition, receiver, action smooth, stock nice, stamps. Okay, this seems like a good rifle. Well, What? Okay, maybe not that one. Okay, well, let's take a look. Maybe. Are you fucking serious? Did none of you consider collector value at all? Okay, let's really lock in here. Alright, fuck this. Like, seriously, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, look at this. The guy wants $950 for it, and he doesn't even have the barrel life posted or in pictures. Like, you could shove your $950, fat. It's like, dude. Like, I swear to God, every single guy you encounter, whether or not it's sporterized or not, are like, oh, don't try to scare me, sonny. I know what I got. It's like, no, you don't, you fat bastard. And it's like, holy fuck, it's even worse at gun shows. Like, the owner stands on the other end of the table grunting like he doesn't want to sell that. Like, this motherfucker really went to this gun show just to get angry at somebody. Like, the fucking guy will literally stand there and just go like this. Like, they made 17 million of these rifles. Like, that is an insane number. And like 2 million of those made it into Canada. And just to put that into perspective, they made over 14 million Kar 98s, which is crazy to think that I bought my Kar 98 for cheaper, even though there's probably less of them in Canada than Lee-Enfields. More on that later. Now, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I can understand if a rifle was old and rusty, or maybe it had bad rifling at the end of the barrel where sporterizing would make sense. It's the fact that people didn't do that. Basically, what people did was they bought these back in the day for cheap, and they decided to make these things into cheap moose guns. And the thing is that every single gun was like this, like the 1903 Springfields, M1 Grands, Kar 98s, every single gun was like this. So it's not like it was the only gun that was cheap on that whole entire list. And it's like not once did they think of collector's value at all. Like, seriously, what makes this any less valuable or collectible than this? Like, these things basically fought in the same wars, and yet I don't see anybody who's coming around to sporterize Kar 98s. And yet here's a photo of one that's sporterized, and honestly, this actually looks really good to me. And yet I sit here and ponder why more guns aren't sporterized, and I also wonder why people would choose objectively the ugliest one of them all. And you know what? I got nothing. And you know what? It is cheap enough to where if you wanted a Lee-Enfield action, I guess you could buy one like that. But even then, why wouldn't you just want the full rifle? The thing that's crazy to me is that some of these things don't even have bad barrels. Like, why did you covet it up if the barrel was still good on it? And then you get to the full stock rifles that have just been ran through like Bonnie Blue's pussy, and they still demanding $1,500 for that shit. And it's like, this is Canada. We should be abundant in these rifles where they come in all price ranges. That makes no sense why they are all so freaking high. And don't even get me started on the States. I'll let Readiness Reviews speak for you guys.
And don't even get me started on the prices people are asking for sporterized milsurps. The process of cutting down and sporterizing a surplus firearm destroys its collector value, but for some reason people have decided that those firearms should still go for almost as much and sometimes more than what you would pay for a military correct example. If you haven't noticed already, sporters piss me off, but really expensive sporters really piss me off. Prices are out of control.
Couldn't agree with you more, Readiness. Love your videos. Keep posting. Okay, glad I got that all off my chest. All right, now let's talk about an actual good seller. And if you're anywhere in Canada, I would highly recommend buying from him. Right. Hermanns Guns. Yep, that's right. Hermanns Guns out in Selkirk. Now, I'm in no way sponsored by this guy by any means. I'm simply just a customer, but every single time I have bought from him, he has given the best deals and actually sells firearms for what they are actually worth. Like, here's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Like, this is the nicest Lee-Enfield I have ever seen, and it's not even at a bad price point. Not only that, he gives a full description breakdown of everything you need to know on the rifle and more. Look, I'll even show you another one. Like, look at this one. Yeah, this one's a little bit more pricey, but it is literally the nicest one I have ever seen. Like, it is fantastic. And again, full description on this one. And this is what I like about it. You know, I respect the hustle. He's not trying to make the max dollar on every single gun he sells. He's just trying to make a profit off of it so he can make business, right? And it's a great motive because at the end of the day, he sells the gun for what it's really worth as a firearm and not what it's based on its collector's value or its max dollar that he's trying to pump out of it. You know, I really respect it. The pricing is fair, it's reasonable, he's open to trades, it's fantastic. Like the day I was getting my Car 98, I was just bouncing around with joy. I was so excited to get it because I got it for such a good deal. Oh, hey, you're the guy picking up the Car 98?
Yes!
Okay, did you bring enough cash for it? Here you go. All right, awesome, man. Here is your gun, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
And like, here's the thing. I don't want to hate on Canada's one main gun that we could be proud of that has had 5 different models to perfect it. I mean, look at all the Canadian manufacturers trying to create guns and they get banned right away before they can perfect their, quite literally, unfinished business. I mean, for fuck's sake, like, look at the people that we have in office. We have a fucking Gimme Grant as a safety minister and Gimme Carbon Tax as our prime minister.
And I don't know what a gun is. And I don't know what a gun is. And I don't know what a gun is.
So I guess in closing here, what did we learn? I don't actually hate the Lee-Enfield as a gun. In fact, I really want one, and I always will want one. I guess I just really hate the communities and the people that are associated with it to some degree, with the people that are overpricing it and the people that are chopping them up and the people that know what they got.
Shut up!
Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video and this style of video. If you guys have any differing opinions, please let them know in the comments. I actually really want some good discussion. If not, and you guys actually were persuaded by what I said, I'm glad I was able to convince you. Bye.